Good morning, children. I hope all are safe and fine. Till last class, we were doing bridge course. We have come, actually the nouns is not being completed. I'll complete in the class, regular classes only. The remaining topics, I'll complete in the class. Okay. And one more thing, children, one more important thing. From today, we are going to start our academic year, means the new, the lessons. Okay, the lessons which is there in the English will start from today. And one more important thing, you have to keep the 192 pages, means 200 pages book, single line book, for one for classwork and one for homework. English, for English I'm telling you, 200 means 192 pages single line book, one for classwork and one for homework. Okay, hope you have understood. We'll move to the chapters. Okay, today today the first lesson is meeting the Cezanne. Meeting the Cezanne. What is this? About what the story tells, we'll come to know. Okay, meeting the Cezanne. Sir, who wrote this? Who wrote this story? We'll come to know. Sir, Michael Mortko. Mortko is an English author, poet, and playwright. He is best known for his novels and stories for children, many of which have been made into films between the years 2003 and 2005. He was named Children's Laureate of the United Kingdom. He has won several awards for his work. What it means? He in English, or is an English author. Who is he? He is an English author, poet and playwright. He is a poet and a playwright. Playwright means for whom will tell playwright. Playwright will tell who will perform the acting on the stage. On the stage for them. Play means for those who will write the stories. Playwright, he is best known for his novels and stories for children. He is best known for novels and stories for children, many of which have been made into films. Many of the stories have been made into films. Between the years 2003 and 2005. In which year they have made? 2003 and 2005. He was named Children's Laureate of the United Kingdom. He is named as a Children's Laureate of the United Kingdom. He has won several awards of his work. He has won several awards for his work. Okay, now I'll tell you which are the characters is being used in this story. Okay, who is this Cezanne? Cezanne is a famous painter. And there are 4 characters being used in this story. First is Yannick. Who is he? He is a 10 years old boy. Okay, and next one is Amandine. Amandine is his cousin. Whose cousin? Yannick's cousin. And Bruno. Bruno is the uncle of Yannick. And one more character is one second. One more character is Picasso. Is a famous painter of the 20th century in France. Is a world famous painter in 20th century. Okay, these are the 4 characters being there in this story. Okay, we'll start with the lesson. Flipping through his mother's book, a young boy named Yannick admires the beauty of the Countryside of Provence. Please listen to the words carefully. Countryside of Provence as painted by the master painter Cezanne. Master painter Cezanne. Flipping through. What is this flipping through? Means turning the pages. Overturned pages. Okay. Who was turning the pages? Ionic. Flipping through his mother's book. Ionic was flipping, he was turning the pages like this, and he was seeing the painting. Whose painting he was watching? He was watching the famous painters, Cezanne's painting. His mother's book, a young boy named Ionic admired the beauty of the countryside. What it means, the countryside means land and scenery of rural areas. You will be seeing nature. After visiting the rural areas, you can see many natural things, means like river, ocean, so many other things like beautiful trees. The climate will be different, right? From the city. It is different from the city. Climate is different, and the village side climate is different. So the climate will be different, and the beauty of the nature you can see in the villages, where the traffics will not be there, and no more buildings will not be constructed. You can see many lands where it will be very full of green trees, leaves, plants, flowers, everything in nature. Yes, isn't it? It is very beautiful, right? A countryside of Provence. What do you mean by Provence? It's a southeast place. Okay, as painted by the master painter Cezanne. He was famous in writing the nature paintings. Means how the nature. Have you seen any nature paintings where you can see river, ocean, full of green plants, trees, animals, everything will be there. Now, so nice to see, isn't it? Yeah. One summer, he gets the chance to go and spend time. Who gets the chance to go and spend time? Ionic. Okay. One summer, he gets the chance to go and spend time with his uncle family. Who is uncle? Bruno. Uncle's family who live there. Ionic soon begins to enjoy his stay. Ionic was enjoying to stay there. Okay, he soon begins to enjoy his stay, occasionally helping his uncle run the village inn. Occasionally. Sometimes you will also visit your rural place, like villages. Your parents are staying here, and your grandparents will be staying in the villages. Occasionally, for some festival, for some other vacations, you'll be going and visiting your grandmother's house, grandfather's house, right? In the same manner, occasionally he went to visit his uncle's place. Stay occasionally helping his uncles run the village inn. What do you mean by inn? Inn is a small hotel. It's a small dining place. Okay. One day there's a bustle. What do you mean by bustle? Noisy, excited activity or movement. Noisy, excited activity or movement at the inn. For a famous man, the inn's best customer comes visiting. What do you mean by this? For a famous man who was very famous, the inn's best customer. Inn's means what? It's a small hotel. Who was visiting the hotel? Best customer. He was the best customer for the hotel. Okay. Who is this man, and why is there such a fuss about his visit? What do you mean by fuss? who is this man? Why is there such a fuss about his visit? Fuss means excited. For example, in your school, some special person will be visiting. You will be curious, right? Who will be visiting? Means some actor will be visiting. You will be very curious, means very excited to see that person, and you'll be preparing to welcome him, isn't it? In the same manner, he was very curious about his visit. Okay, I hope you have understood. Okay, that evening, my cousin Amandine told me I had to do everything properly because their best customer was coming to dine. Was coming to dine. And with some friends. He lived in Chateau. Chateau is a French word. Okay. In the village, she said, and was very famous. When I asked what he was famous for, she did not reply. Let me see what is there in this. Okay. That evening, my cousin Amandine told me for whom she said, who is Amandine? Amandine is a cousin of Yannick, isn't it? Yeah. That evening, my cousin Amandine told me I had to do everything properly. Everything he has to do properly, it seems. Because their best customer was coming for dining with some friends. He lived in the chateau. What do you mean by this chateau? A large French country home. Or castle. Means he is very rich person in France. He's very, very rich person in France. In the village, she said, and was very famous. And he was very, very famous. When I asked what he was famous for, Yannick asked Amandine. When I asked what he was famous for, she did not reply. Who did not reply? Amandine did not reply for Yannick. Next. Questions, always questions. She tuttered. What do you mean by tuttered? Made a sound expressing annoyance. What it means? She did not reply. She told some answer, but very silently, which cannot heard by other person. Okay. Go and fetch the logs. Means what? Go and bring the logs. Logs is nothing but wooden pieces to fire. Okay. Go and bring the wooden pieces for burning. Okay. Go and fetch the logs. Whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man without much hair. Who is telling this? Yannick. Whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man. He looks like ordinary man. Is nothing special to see. Physically, it was not so special. It was so simple. He was very simple. Whoever he was, he looked like an ordinary man without much hair. He was not having much hair. Okay. But I felt very pleased when the famous man ate one of my cream burley. What do you mean by this? But I felt very pleased when the famous man ate one of my cream burley. What it means? Cream burley is a French dessert consisting of custard and topped with a layer of sugar. It's a sweet dish. It's a sweet dish which is being top layer will be with the sugar. It's a sweet dish. Okay. After the man and his guest left, we began to clear the table. For example, now I'll tell you one example. You'll be visiting for a restaurant or hotel, right? There, after you order something and you'll be eating, after you finish off your food, you'll be leaving the place, right? After you leave the place, they had to clean the table, right, for the next customer, isn't it? In the same manner, the Yannick, after this painter leaves the place, after he had the what a cream burley, he and his friends left the place. After he left, he has to clean, right? Ordinarily, we have to clean the table, right? In the same manner, he was cleaning the table. After the man and his guests left, we began to clear the table. I pulled the paper tablecloth off, snatched it and throw it into the fire as usual. What do you mean by this? I pulled the paper tablecloth. They were on the table. They were placing the paper tablecloth. You'll be, for example, you'll be seeing in the Domino's. They'll serve the whatever you ordered. They'll serve in the tray. Where in the tray they'll be keeping the paper. Above the paper, they'll be keeping the food, right? In the same manner, they'll be keeping after a man, I pulled the paper tablecloth off and crushed it and throw it into the fire as usually. If it was a paper, no? So after the people left, they were crushing the paper and they were throwing into the fire, okay? Fire as usual. They were doing same thing for others also. In the same manner, after that person left, they have crushed the paper and he has thrown the paper into the fire. Who has thrown the paper into the fire? Yannick. Okay, don't get confused, children. Okay, listen to me. Suddenly, Amandine went rushing past me. What it means past me? He was throwing the paper and he was standing. Suddenly the Amandine passed. For some reason. She grabbed the tongs. Tongs means what? Tongs is an instrument where we used to take the hot things, to hold the hot things. Okay. Tongs, a device used to pick up hot things, and try to pull out the remnants. What do you mean by remnants? It's a remaining part of the thing which after burns, which will be remaining, no, the remaining parts of the burning paper. The tablecloth, but it was already too late. Then she turned to me. It was already late. It was burnt. And then she turned to me. You fool, she shouted. You fool. You little fool. She started shouting at Yannick. Why? He was little bit confused. Yannick was little bit confused. Why she was shouting? Okay. What I said. Who is telling? Amandine. That man who just left does a drawing on the tablecloth as a tip. That man who just left does a drawing on the tablecloth as a tip. Means the person who came with the friends to have a cream burley, right? Who was that person? He was a famous painter. He has done the drawing on the paper cloth and he has left the drawing as a tip. What do you mean by tips? For example, your parents, they will be taking you people for the restaurant or the hotel. After having food, while coming, they'll be giving the tips in the form of money, right? In the form of money. For the servants, isn't it? For the servants who has served the food for them. isn't it? In the same manner, this famous painter has left the drawing on the table paper cloth. He has left the drawing as a tip for the papa. If he likes his meal, you went and throw it in the fire. As a tip, he has kept the drawing for Papa. Who is Papa? Amandine's Papa. Amandine's Papa, who was his father? Bruno. Okay. You went and throw it in the fire. You went and throw it in the fire. You have thrown that paper into the fire. He is the most famous painter in the world. He is the most famous painter in the world. Idiot. Who was scolding? Amandine was scolding Yannick. She was in tears now. She was in tears now. Who was in tears now? Amandine. Everyone in the restaurant stopped eating and went silent. Everyone stopped eating. Who were in the restaurant? No, they all stopped eating and they were silent. The Uncle Bruno came strutting. What do you mean by strutting? Walk with long steps. Walk with long steps in a specified direction. In a specified direction. Towards us. Means towards the Yannick and Amandine. Unlike his joy self, what is it? He asked Amandine very politely, without scolding both of them. He was asking very politely, what happened? What is it? He asked Amandine, what happened? What is it? He didn't scold any woman, not an Amandine or Yannick. He was very politely, he was asking. It was Yannick Papa. Who was telling this? Amandine was telling to Uncle Bruno. Who was Uncle Bruno? Amandine's father. It was Yannick Papa. She cried. She was crying and she was telling to her Papa, Bruno. He threw it into the fire, the tablecloth, the drawing. He has thrown into the fire the tablecloth, the drawing. Did you tell him about it, Amandine? Who was telling this? This Uncle Bruno, means her father. Amandine's father was asking her. Did you tell him about it, Amandine? Uncle Bruno asked. Uncle Bruno asked. Did Yannick know that he sketches something on the tablecloth and leaves it behind for us? Behind for us. Did Yannick know that he sketched something on the tablecloth and leaves it behind for us? Did he know? No. Amandine looked at me, her cheeks wet with tears. She was looking at Yannick and her cheeks were wet with the tears. I thought she was going to lie. I thought she's going to lie. Who thought? Yannick thought she's going to lie. But she did not. She did not lie. Okay. No, Papa, she said. Who said? Amandine said, no, Papa. Lowering her head. Lowering her head means what? Like this, bending. If you do any mistakes, you will not accept, right? If you feel like somewhat to show your face to those who will be scolding. Like, for example, if teachers scold you after you make some mistakes, you'll be lowering your head and you'll be listening, right? In the same manner, she was lowering her head. Then you should not blame him. Who was telling this? Uncle Bruno. Means Amandine's father was telling Amandine. Then you should not blame him. He was not knowing about the famous painter that he has left the drawing as a tips. He was not knowing that. So you should not scold him. He was telling very softly for Amandine. Should you then you should not blame him. Should you for something that was your favorite? That was your fault. Say sorry to Yannick. Say sorry to Yannick. Who was telling this? Uncle Bruno. Means Amandine's father was telling to Amandine to tell sorry for Yannick. Say sorry for Yannick now. She mumbled. What do you mean by mumbled? Silently, you will be telling some word which cannot be heard by the next person. Okay, as if like this. Like this, somewhat mumbling inside. Okay, mumbled it but did not raise her eyes. She did not raise her eyes. Uncle Bruno put his arm around me. Uncle Bruno put arm around me, means around Yannick. Okay, around his around. Never mind, Yannick, he said. Who said? Uncle Bruno said, never mind. He said he particularly liked his cream burly. He said he particularly liked his cream burly. What was cream burly? It was a sweet dish, right? You made it. Did not you made that dish, right, Yannick? He was asking Yannick. You did not you? So the drawing was for you, really. Drawing which the famous painter has drawn the picture on the table paper cloth, right? That is for you, really. Always look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side. What it means? Look for good things in a bad situation. Look for good things in a bad situation. For a moment, you held a drawing that was made for you. That was made for you. Who was telling? Uncle Bruno was telling to Yannick that for a moment you held a drawing that was made for you by the great painter in the world. He was a world famous painter, right? That's something you will never forget. You will never forget. Yannick, later on, as I came out of bathroom, I heard Amandine crying in her room. I heard Amandine crying in her room. I hated to hear her cry. So I knocked on the door and went in. I knocked on the door and went in. Who was telling this? Yannick. Later on, as I came out of the bathroom, as soon as he came out of bathroom, he heard crying sound. Who was crying? Amandine. Amandine was crying in her room. He hated to hear her cry. He hated hear her cry. So I knocked on the door and went in. I'm sorry, I said. Who said? Yannick. I'm sorry, I said. I did not mean to upset you. I did not mean to upset you. She had stopped crying by now. After he said, I'm sorry, I said, I did not mean to upset you. After he tells this, she stopped crying by now. Okay. It was not your fault. It was not your fault. Who is telling? Amandine is telling to Yannick. It was not your fault, Yannick. She said. Still now, sniffling. What do you mean by sniffling? It's a crying mood. She'll still, after you stop crying, still in your nose you can hear like this type of noise, no? Right, like this, the same manner. The crying mood. She was in a crying. Still, she was in crying mood a bit. It's just that I hate it when Papa cross with me. What do you mean by this? It's just that I hate it when papa's cross with me. Cross with me means angry. Angry with me. He hardly ever is, only when I have done something really bad. I should not have blamed you. I'm sorry. She used to love her father very much. So she can't hear her father's scoldings, angry. After she sees her father become angry, she felt somewhat. He hardly ever is, only when I have done something really bad. I should not have blamed you. I'm sorry. Then she smiled at me. Who? Amandine smiled at Yonik. I lay awake all night, my mind racing. What do you mean by this mind racing? My mind racing. All night he was awake, it seems. All night he was awake. Who was awake? Yonik was awake. My mind was racing. What do you mean by my mind was racing? Thinking fast about something. He was thinking fast about something. Somehow I was going to make it all right again and make Amandine happy. He wants to make everything in a proper way, and he wants to make Amandine happy. Who was Amandine? Yonik's cousin. Soon I had worked out exactly what and how to do it. Soon I had worked out exactly what and how to do it. Even what I was going to say. He was thinking about how to correct this, which has been made wrong by me, how to correct this and how to make Amandine happy. He was thinking whole night, and he came to conclusion that he got an idea that how to make it proper and how to make Amandine happy. I was going to say when the time comes. What do you mean by when the time comes? At the right time. I will do all the things proper and I'll make Amandine happy. He thought like this. Okay, next morning, I did not go for my walk in the hill but made my way down through the village towards the chateau. I waited till there was no one about. What do you mean by this? Every day he was going for a walk on the hills. But today he went, but he made my way down through the village. Today he didn't go for walk on village. He went down to the through the village, okay, towards the village, where he went to the chateau. What do you mean by chateau? It's a chateau is a place. It's a very rich place, means where the rich person is going to stay in that place. Chateau is I told you in the beginning itself. What do you mean by chateau? It's a place where the rich person is going to stay. Means in the France, where the person who is a rich person, a famous painter, world's famous painter, was staying in that place. Okay, I waited till there was no one about. I waited till there was no one about. He was waiting till there no one was there in that place. I climbed the gates easily enough and then ran down through the trees. He saw no one was there in the chateau. He climbed. There was no one, so he climbed the gate in front of the chateau. There's a huge garden, and in front of huge garden there will be a gate, right? That gate he has climbed and climbed the gate easily enough and then ran down through the tree. He ran down to the tree. He was standing behind, below the tree. There, surrounded by the vast and threatening forest on all sides, was the old man with very little hair who had come to the inn. What do you mean by this? They're surrounded by the vast and threatening forest on all sides was the old man with very little hair who had come to the inn. As soon as he climbed the gate and he went below to stand below the tree, he felt somewhat, it was very vast forest. It looked like very vast, means it's a very huge, big forest. It looked like very big forest. And he was feeling scared. He was feeling scared because no one was there. Forest, all aside, was the old man with the very little hair who had come to the inn. He was sitting alone. He was the person who came and visited the inn, means the hotel, the famous painter. He was sitting he was sitting alone on the steps in the sunshine and sketching. What do you mean by this? He was sitting alone on the steps in the sunshine. He was sitting somewhere on the steps and he was in the sunshine, and he was doing the sketch. He was drawing something. I approached as silently as I could. He was standing silently beside the painter. I could, but somehow I must have disturbed him. Somehow he was standing beside the painter and he was just seeing, but he thought that he is disturbing the person. Who thought like that? Yannick. Okay. He looked up, shading his eyes against the sun. He was the painter saw the person by holding like this. It was very sunshine, right? So he was very old person also. So he was seeing the Yannick like this, who was standing beside me. He was just checking out. Okay. I approached as silently as I could, but somehow I must have disturbed him. He took up, shading his eyes against the sun. Hello, young man. See how nicely he is calling. Who is this? Who is telling this? A painter. Hello, young man. Painter is telling to Yannick, hello, young man. He said now that I was this close to him. See how nicely the painter is telling. He said now that I was this close to him. He was very, as if after he tells that, he felt that he was very close to the painter. Who felt? Yannick. Hello, young man. Yeah. He said now that I was this close to him. I could see he was indeed very old, but his eyes were young, bright and searching. He looks, physically the painter looks very old, but his eyes was very bright, like young adult, right? He was very, means his eyes was very bright. This is very important, children, keep in mind. Are you a monsieur? Monsieur, it's a French word. I'll tell you what it means. Cezanne, the famous painter, I asked. He seemed a little puzzled. So I went on. My mother says you are the greatest painter in the world. What do you mean by monsieur? Not monster, monsieur, okay? A word, a French for the title, Mr. In English, normally we'll tell Mr., right? In France, they'll tell for Mr. Monsieur. Instead of Monsieur, In French, they use this, okay? Mr. Cézanne, the famous painter, I asked, he seemed a little puzzled. Puzzled means what? Somewhat confused, puzzled. So I went on. My mother says, you are great painter in the world. You are the greatest painter in the world. His mother, whose mother, Yannick's mother, was telling that he was a very world's famous painter. He smiled and then laughed. Who? Painter. Painter. I think your mother's probably right. Your mother is probably right. He said. Who said? Painter said to the Yannick. You clearly have a wise mother. You clearly have a wise mother, but why did she let you, let a young kid like you come wandering here on his home? The painter is telling here, you clearly have a wise mother, but why did she left you here to come and see? Why did she let you, young kid like you, come wandering here on his own, on his home? I explained why. Who is explaining? Yannick started explaining. I explained why I did come and what I wanted. I'll explain you why I came here and what I wanted. He looked at me with furrowed brows. What do you mean by this? Wrinkled brows showing confusion or curious. Showing confusion or curious. And said, I remember you now. Who is telling? Painter is telling, I remember you now. From the last night. From the last night. Of course, I will draw another picture for you, Bruno. One second. I remember you now from last night. Of course, I will draw another picture. He said, the painter. Painter said, of course, I will draw another picture for Bruno. Who was Bruno? Yannick's uncle. What would he like? Painter is asking the Yannick, what would he like? Means Uncle Bruno, which picture he likes? What type of picture he likes? No, better still, what would you like? After some time, the painter asked Yannick, no, better still, what would you like? What you like? Means painter started asking which picture you like me to draw. I like selling boats. Who said? Yannick said, I like selling boats. I said, can you do boats? Who said? Yannick said to the painter, can you do boats? I will try. Painter said, I will try. He replied with smile. Who replied with smile? Painter replied with smile. It did not take him long. It did not take him long to do the drawing. He drew fast. Painter started drawing very fast. Never once looking up, but as he worked, he asked me about where I do seen selling boats. About where I lived in Paris. He said he loved Paris and selling boats too. He Yannick started asking. When painter was sketching the drawing, Yannick started asking the painter. But as he worked, he asked me about where I do seen selling boats. Seen selling boats, about where I lived in Paris. Where the Yannick lives in Paris. He said he loved Paris. Painter said he loved Paris and selling boats too. And even painter loves to sell the boats. Okay, there he said tearing the sheet from his sketchbook. There he said tearing the sheet from the book. He started tearing. Means painter after he's finished his drawing, he teared the page from his book and showing me. What do you think? What do you think? For selling boats were racing over the sea out and beyond a lighthouse, just as I do see. Then in Brittany, a coastal town in northwest France, but I saw he did signed in Picasso. What do you mean by Picasso? He's a famous painter. The painter name was Picasso. There he said, tearing the sheet from his sketchbook and showing me. After he teared the page, he showed the picture to the Yannick. What do you think? He's asking, painter is asking, what do you think? For selling boats were racing over the sea out and beyond a lighthouse, just as I do see them in Brittany, in coastal town in northwest France. But I saw it did signed in Picasso. Means he signed as the name of Picasso. I thought your name was Cezanne. Who is asking? Yannick is asking. I thought your name was Cezanne. I said. He smiled up at me. Who smiled? The painter smiled at Yannick. How I wish it was. He said sadly. Who said sadly? Painter. Then he added, off you go now. He said sadly. Then he added, off you go now. After he smiled sadly and he said the Yannick to go now. What do you mean by this story, children? It's about the painter, how the Yannick meets the painter, why he meets the painter, what was the reason to meet the painter. Okay, you came to know now what is the story, right? Hope you have understood the story. This lesson has been completed, this story has been completed. The activity part I'll be giving you in a PDF form or in a next online class. I'll let you know. Please read the story once. Okay? Okay, children. Thank you.